K-A, Pep A.
He's more to inbound. Moore coming free. Curry trying to get free. Lost the ball. That's it. The Lakers are in the playoffs. The Warriors need to play on Friday.
That's what we're talking about for sure. Game just finished. So, yeah, let's talk about the Lakers securing the 7th seed. They're going to take on the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul and them. Well, Lakers didn't play that good. You know, they started off slow. Actually, I got in the middle of the end of the third and fourth quarter, I got to rearrange in my bedroom in the middle of the game and cut the game off and didn't get to see that part. The Lakers was down, was coming back, but they ended up coming back and winning by the time I turned back on. By the time I turned it on, it was basically LeBron had just hit the three. Well, not just hit it, but it was 2.1 seconds left, and you know they made the defense stop at the end, and so I had to go back and look at the stats. And when I was watching the game, it wasn't looking all extremely well. I thought they should go to Drummond more on the inside, that they had advantage, but he only had 3 field goal attempts, whereas I guess the big three, I think the big three is Drummond, but I guess they think it's Schroeder because he was 3 of 14. LeBron was 7 of 17. AD was 10 of 24. And I know they just trying to get back off of injury. So, okay, they needed a game to work back into LeBron. He did have a triple-double. He finished with 22, 11 boards, 10 assists, a couple steals in the block. You know, he played a pretty good game, just didn't shoot really efficient. You know, he make another shot or two. He'll be close to 50%. Not a horrible game. I'm not here to say that he played a horrible game, but 7 to 17 ain't a LeBron-like game. That's all I'm saying. Not that, a lot of guys would like to be 7 to 17. There's plenty of games. I know y'all want to say there's plenty of games that Kobe went 7 to 17. I know. Kobe and LeBron is 2 different players. He's more of a volume shooter. He's more efficient. So that's just not like his type of game. That's all I'm saying. AD, same thing. He need to make 2 more shots, and then he would have been 50%, but he 24 and 12. 25 and 12. A couple assists, a couple steals, a block. But he got to pick it up, and I think Drummond got to be more assertive. But all in all, Caruso had a decent game off the bench. He had 14 of them things. But it was evident that, fucking with Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? That man, that is that man. Because he be out there, what he was, 37? Fuck, he ended up 37. 37, 7 rebounds, 3 assists on 12 of 23 shooting, 6 and 9 from 3. But this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all see, this was the 8th seed, right? Okay, the 7th and 8th seed, and all they missing is one player, and that would be basically Klay Thompson, right? Out of they big 3 that went and won the little chip that was supposed to be the greatest team ever, that beat LeBron when he had Kevin Love and Kyrie. But you take Klay Thompson off, and they're barely even making the playoffs. They still got to play another game and hope they win to get in. Okay? Now, y'all always talk about how great of a player Draymond Green is, and he's a really good role player. It's no knocking a good role player. But y'all take that as to being a super extraordinary player just because he beats LeBron. When he out here, as Charles Barkley say, putting up triple singles. This man had 0 for 5 field goals, 2 points on 2 free throws. He did contribute 9 rebounds, did contribute 8 assists. Played excellent defense. He did do that. 3 steals, 3 blocks. But he did turn the ball over, committed 5 fouls, had 6 turnovers. So it wasn't like he was just out there just stunting, and I still understand how y'all always make all these excuses for LeBron. Like, I'm in this crazy position. See, I'm in a really a no-lose situation. Now, I don't want to say no-lose because if the Lakers lose, I'm going to lose. But then it's going to be LeBron's fault in my eyes. That's how I'm playing it, because you have a pattern of losing in the finals more than you win. So you can take it how you want. Y'all try to make excuses for him, but if he win, he's on my Lakers, so I want him to win. So I, it's not like I want him to lose. I want him to win. Trust and believe, I want him to win. But there's no excuses for losing. I'm not gonna be like, well, we were so injured. No, you don't get that. When you want to try to keep pumping yourself up like you the greatest of all time, you trying to be the self-proclaimed GOAT, you do a lot of posturing for GOAT status over Jordan yourself. So in doing all that, you're gonna be held to being the GOAT, and you can't be the GOAT with a losing record in the finals. That's what y'all don't understand. This is what they about it. You can't say he didn't have enough to win a championship when he's already won a championship with that team. Meaning, if you win the Eastern Conference, you're the Eastern Conference champs. Okay? You are a champion, which means you have a championship caliber team that should be capable. I'm not saying it's a gimme, but if you win the championship from whichever conference, East or West, you are a championship team because you just won a championship. You won the conference championship, not the whole NBA. So it's not like that's when you can't say you didn't have enough. You can say you didn't have enough before. If you don't make it to the championship or if you don't win the championship, that's why Jordan's knocks get overlooked, because he wasn't a championship squad, because he didn't win the championship and make it to the finals. So therefore, there's apparently a reason that he didn't have enough. You could say he didn't have enough, or he needed to do this, or whatever. There's more leeway to say, hey, he didn't have enough. But when you win your conference and you're crowned a champion and you get labeled as a champion and make it to the finals, you don't get to have a losing record. You don't get to be 4-6 and be the GOAT. I mean, Magic went to 9, bro. 9 finals in the 90s and the 80s. Okay? He was 5-4. That's why he was the best at that time. And then when Jordan came and didn't have no losses and had more than the previous GOAT, okay? He upped the previous GOAT. So you stay compared to Magic and Kobe type levels, because those are more comparable as opposed to I'm getting there 6. When I got a championship squad, I'm winning, and we ain't even going 7 games. It ain't even going to be close. It's over with. You give me a championship squad, which he did 6 times because he won the Eastern Conference 6 times. He won 6 finals. He didn't have enough when Scottie Pippen was having migraines and wasn't up to par when they lost to the Pistons there. But then once his one all-star, Scottie Pippen, which they drafted, didn't trade for, which they drafted, okay, they traded, they trade, I'm sorry, excuse me. But you get what I'm saying. Wasn't no free agent, let me and my homie who already didn't been balling together or balling and getting themselves groomed for 4 or 5 years and then decide to hook up. No, Jordan was there for a couple of years, got injured, had bad records for the first couple of years, but then they got Pippen. Then once they got Pippen and Pippen got up to speed and they was ready, didn't lose. That's more important than getting there and losing. I'm not the I just want to get there. Yeah, that's cool if you just want to get there. If you want to get there once and just to make it there, I feel you. But when you get there multiple times, you don't want to lose. What you want to just keep going just to keep losing. Why the Bills don't give a fuck about making it to 4 straight Super Bowls when they lost all 4. They like fuck that. They the butt of these jokes. Like some you got to get to the championship, you have to win. And this is the unique thing about basketball, and what people don't understand too, is that it is a team sport, but unlike other team sports, it is really isolated for the superstars with only 5 players being on the court at one time. It's not, you can get individualized and break down, and you can't nullify. Like in baseball, you could take Barry Bonds out of the picture, just walking. They used to just put him on first base, walking. It don't matter. He can't swing the bat. He can't show his greatness when it's time to be great. They just gonna walk in, whatever. Football, and it's 9 people out there. So once he in the field, he might stand in the field and just be waiting all day for a ball to even come to his, to even get hit to him. Unless you're the pitcher controlling every pitch, you know what I'm saying? But then the pitchers really can't hit. So you like, it's like you can't do both. Like it's like and the same on football. Like, yeah, you can be the quarterback and they control everything, but then you can't play defense and stop nobody. But in basketball, it's only 5 people there. You can play, you have to play both ends of the floor. You have to play offense and defense. Okay, it ain't no sub out, none of that. Get back and forth, run, and the superstars are never taken out of the game. You can always get the superstar the ball. They try to double, triple team Jordan with the Craig Elo shot, but he zip, got free, bam, them. Superstar, greatness. Kobe tried. He made him miss some. He made him miss, but he was gonna try because he wanted that greatness. LeBron didn't hit his too. He didn't hit his fair share. Ain't nobody gonna try to sit here and say he ain't never hit him, but it seems he has a tendency to want to pass if he don't have to. Like he would rather pass it to a wide open person than take a tough shot himself. And that's not what we're paying to see. Okay. We're paying, the fans are paying to see you either fail or succeed, LeBron. This is something that Kobe knew, Jordan knew. That's why it's going to come down to me taking the last shot. Because I'm going to give everybody what they want. The haters, if you think I'm going to miss and I miss, then you get what you want and I'm going to take it and fuck it. Okay. Or, and my fans that like him to make it, I'm gonna take it because y'all gonna want me to shoot it and y'all want me to make it. And if I make it, then that silences the haters and my fans go crazy. So it's like that. And then that's what everybody paid their ticket for. Nobody pays the ticket to watch Delonte West shoot a wide open 3 or Dellavedova or none of it. We would rather Kobe shoot on 3 mugs and miss and y'all talk about it. I would. I know I would than him to pass it to Sasha Vujacic just sitting over there. No. No, I'm not me. Somebody I can see if it was if he passes it to or D Wade but trying to give luck with J.R. Smith and Mo Williams and all these other guys you was trying to in clutch times and trying to put the blame on them for if they miss. Like, no, you take the heat if you miss and you get the glory. It's what it is. But we got to wrap this up because what I want you to do now from here on out, we need to start focusing on Phoenix. We're gonna get into this, and this should be a good series for the Lakers to be able to get up to speed and then see what's going on for the next round, because that's when it's gonna be a little bit more difficult when they have to play. Let's see if they take out the 2 seed, and they will have to play 3 seed. So either what the fools is Denver or the winner of the Denver Portland series. They smoking, man. So you know what I'm saying. So and then out of that, I think they should be able to start working. They should those first two series. They should work out the injury kinks. Get cohesive, be ready to play for if they have to take on the Clippers and then the Nets. Those are the two series that they're going to get tested and pushed to their limits on, where it's going to be 6 or 7 games. I think just like last year, the Nuggets, y'all ain't going to have enough. Utah, whoever, they ain't going to have enough. If the Clippers make it past Utah in the second round, then, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know if the Clippers, I'm not really sold on the Clippers like that, but I guess for the matchup sake, the Kawhi, you know what I'm saying, versus LeBron, that would be an interesting series, and that's why I think it would be more taxing for them, because other than that, nobody who can really match up with LeBron and make him push himself on, you know, defensively. Something like, you know, the Nets may do it with offensive pressure, you know what I'm saying, but not really defensively. They nothing really they can really do with you, man. But you know what I'm saying? We about to get out of here. You know, it's about 1:30 in the morning, man. It's time for me to get on up and get on. Take my little head on upstairs, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your man. PE to the PE. Positive energy. And we're going to have some peace around here. Ain't have no peace until we come together as one. You already know what it is, man. One love, we out.